Welcome to 4 Movies, where I will be discussing 4 movies that have something in common. But what they have in common, I know, but do you? If you don't, stay till the end of the video. And if you do, stay till the end of the video. And just to let you know, this is going to be a pretty easy one. So, everybody can get it, hopefully. If not, I'll worry. I'll worry for you. Okay. First and foremost, boom, Pirates of the Caribbean. I had a friend who had a bootleg copy of this. It was on 5 discs. He had a 5-disc changer. So if we were over at his house and we wanted to watch Pirates of the Caribbean, we had to take out the 5 discs and hopefully put them in the right sections so they played correctly, or it'd be all out of order. We'd be Quentin Tarantino in the Pirates of the Caribbean movie. Yeah, that was wild times. That was wild times way back in the day. Yeah, I don't know, wild times. Great movie, phenomenal. My favorite pirate movie that has supernatural elements. If you were to say, what's your favorite pirate movie that does not contain supernatural elements, I would say Cutthroat Island. But this is an excellent pirate movie also. Super fun too. Like I said, I liked how they reincorporated the side characters. Like the side characters had this little like the 2 pirates, the one with like the wooden eye had that like Boba Fett-esque-ness to them, you know, like Boba Fett in Star Wars, those characters were kind of like that to the Pirates of the Caribbean, so I thought that was really cool. And then, boom! Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest. This movie, also directed by Gore Verbinski. Hopefully I'm not butchering that, but the director of the Americanized version of The Ring. Bam! Directed these, and he has that je ne sais quoi to his movies that are very cool. Like it has a certain style to it that just works. Ring, Lone Ranger was also a good one. Not as good as Pirates of the Caribbean, I'm sorry. And Rango is phenomenal. Rango is just so good in and of itself, and for so many reasons. But anyways, this is Pirates of the Caribbean 2. I liked how they anteed up. I think, okay, as trilogies go, Pirates of the Caribbean had the first movie. The first movie was successful, so they did the sequel. But the sequel wasn't a standalone second movie. It was a 2-parter. And they did this phenomenally well. They did this so good. In comparison to The Matrix. Because The Matrix had the first movie, and then they did the sequels. Now Matrix Reloaded is a way better movie than whatever in the world the third movie was called. Matrix Revolutions? Is that what it was? Matrix Revolutions? Matrix Reloaded was super fun, super rewatchable, just a blast. Whereas the other one is not, I'm not saying it's bad, don't get me wrong, it doesn't hold on to the momentum, if you will. It changes up the momentum into something else. Whereas I believe that Pirates of the Caribbean, with its sequels, just hold on to that momentum. Now I'm not saying it's the same momentum, but the Pirates of the Caribbean momentum, in my opinion, just works. Like there's a lot of people that will forget that the Dead Man's Chest is a 2-parter, and so they'll be like, third one, good, but it is as good. It is. Like I said, you know that note, and it's one of those things where like it doesn't pick up directly where it left off, but it incorporates all that stuff into the storytelling process, which I thought was super cool. But yeah, and I like how they doubled down. It was one of those things where it had that the first movie had that supernatural element, and then they doubled down on that supernatural element, and it just helps the story just be so interesting. I loved all the characters on there, the introduction of Will's father, right? Will Turner? Yeah. Will Turner's father, Bootstrap, which I'm like, great. Well, that's not It's not a shadow. That's not casting that great of a shadow. I guess his name was Bootstrap. Okay, but that character storyline, phenomenal. It was finished out in, bam, Pirates of the Caribbean 3 at World's End. That was really trying. I was like, it's something not called 3. It's called At World's End. Yes, score. Yeah, my mom just sent me a text where she was like, "Hey, can you say this? What movie is this from? What movie am I watching?" And she said a quote on it where it's like, "I may be synthetic, but I'm not stupid." And I was like, my mind for some reason directly went to Terminator, but then I was like, it's aliens. Oh, it's aliens. No, it's definitely aliens. And that's so I said like aliens, yeah. And then I had to Google it to just make sure 100%. Like, okay, cool. Yeah, I'm right. But yeah, phenomenal. This film's fun. Got Chow Yun-fat in it. And goes into Singapore, where I was born. My stomach's making a lot of weird noises here. I can hear it. You guys probably can't hear it. Hopefully. And the fourth movie, boom, Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides. Yes, yeah. It's like I did this video before, but I had to redo it because the audio sucked. Ugh. But still, fun to revisit those. But that's a good, like, quadrilogy. That's solid. That's a pretty solid quadrilogy. Like I said, the fourth one is definitely not. It has more strength as a trilogy than it does as a quadrilogy. But I was still down for the fourth one. I was like, man, I don't know. And then I saw those zombie sharks. Like, I'll check it out. I'll watch it. I've seen far worse. There's so many people that are, in my personal opinion, that are overcritical. They're so overcritical. Where it's like, this movie was garbage and blah blah. And like I said, with every movie being a flop, and like it's part of the trend. Where they're like, oh man, this thing's garbage, blah blah, and they're just being overcritical. Where it's like, you need to train your brain to I've said it before. But anyways, train your brain to see the good, and it's like, I've seen far worse. Thanks to Mystery Science Theater 3000, I've seen far worse movies because I thought that they made those movies bad movies for the show, and then I realized that those were actual movies. So I was like, wow, okay. Anyways, what do these movies have in common? They all star Johnny Depp. Yeah. And I really did like like I said, the side characters having their story. Like, there's a strength to Will Turner's character and Swan. Is it Swan? Swan? Keira Knightley's. Yeah, Keira Knightley's character. Like, their story that's going on, and then Jack just kind of happens to be there, and it's like, it's so good and so well played, and I really think that, like, they should have a sequel with Orlando Bloom and Keira Knightley, and maybe have a cameo with Johnny Depp in there. That would be super cool. They do that, and then, like, his character is one of those things where it's like, they kind of mislead you into thinking that Jack Sparrow's not going to be in it. You know, like, have the marketing be like, and show some stuff that gets the people to the theater, and then have that as the cameo as Jack Sparrow's actually there. Like, that'd be cool. That'd be fun. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. I'm an artist and a physical media collector, and I love to run my mouth about movies. I love to run my mouth. I wait until I get to the books. The books are probably going to be a little quicker because I've read like 10% of them, and as I get more books, that percentage shrinks. But anyways, thanks so much for watching. If you watch this far, you're awesome. Stay awesome. Keep on watching. Like, subscribe, tell your friends, all that jazz. And I'm going to be doing a video a day until I get a silver play button or a gold play button, or if I just run out of physical media to show you, but I do have a lot of physical media, so we'll see what happens. Thanks so much for watching. Tune in tomorrow.